Two big moves coming this week for XRP and a YouTuber that's bullish on XRP. Stick around. Let's get into it. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to talk today a little bit about XRP, in particular, two things to keep your eye on this coming week. And more importantly, why we are expecting that big move very shortly on XRP. So taking a quick look at the overall market, well, what a couple of days we've had. Bitcoin hovering above 45,000, the market at 1.72 trillion, and XRP holding the sixth spot, up about 0.28%. So again, not quite in line with the market, but holding around $900 million in volume and hovering around that 51-cent mark. Now, XRP, and I've talked about this a number of times, will always struggle in line with the market. Why? Because it still has the SEC case going ahead. Now, remember, a judge ruled in the favor of SEC in order to unlock some of those financial documents that Ripple is seeking to deny or seeking to extend. So we'll keep you updated for that one. Make sure you subscribe for more. But ultimately, the background of XRP and kind of what's been built in the background is really, really important. That's why so many people are pretty bullish on what's coming, namely Ben Armstrong, who was formerly known as BitBoy. He is incredibly bullish on XRP, in particular the US adoption of it. Now, we know payments for XRP has gone ahead. That launched this week, and ultimately Ripple's head of product marketing, Olivier Sangovia, confirmed they're about to be significant XRP adoption movement in America. And I think this is a big deal. We've seen what happens with spot Bitcoin ETFs. We've seen that the US markets ultimately make the difference in terms of these cryptocurrencies and, more importantly, the adoption of it. And Ben Armstrong ultimately is incredibly bullish. Now, whether you like Ben or not, it doesn't really matter. He aligns in terms of what's going on with XRP to a significant level. It says, according to Ben Armstrong, there will be an official panel at Ripple Labs headquarters in San Francisco where full details of the anticipated adoption will be made public. The YouTube personality believes XRP adoption would benefit the American payment system, allowing it to work more efficiently. And we've talked about that. Again, think about some of the partnerships that we know that XRP have. Uphold, we know that Metaco is linked to HSBC. We obviously know that they were doing retail in Hong Kong and finally in Saudi Arabia. So there are some big partnerships, all of which sit behind the scenes over at Ripple and that partnership into XRP. We already know that the escrow has been kind of moving some big volumes around. XRPL is building out. That automated market maker, though, did a video on that. That doesn't look like that's going to go ahead. Validators have voted against that now to change their vote. But again, like I said, Ben Armstrong bullish on XRP, as are many of the rest of us, namely the whales. Ultimately, sentiment reviewed around crypto trading volume over the last 7 days totaled 288 billion, 22% decrease from the previous week. Traders are showing indecisiveness and FOMO, or FUD, should return once the next big market swing appears. And the point here is that we've seen a significant amount of trading volume for XRP, actually out-trading a number of top-tier cryptocurrencies as traders, whales, and everyone else is trying to jostle their position for when the market does come. Now, remember, there's a big decision coming up from the SEC and XRP, but ultimately people are getting their positions right. We've seen a lot being unlocked and a lot being moved out of wallets and onto exchanges, and equally the same way around as people become more bullish on what is coming. It says buyers must push and hold XRP price above 54 cents in order to signal a range breakout. So keep an eye on that. We'll take a look at the technicals in just a minute. One note, though, is the open interest on XRP is actually growing. See here, both Binance, Bybit, BitGet, BingX, all over that 1% mark. Actually, Bybit around that 2.06. Open interest obviously being people trading on XRP futures, and is growing. Important to see that over the last 24 hours. So good news, and equally the volume is growing as well. So again, lots of trading coming in for XRP right now as this starts to build. So I promised you two things to keep an eye out from the start of the video. Well, namely, those two things would be a technical standpoint and, more importantly, a SEC Ripple, what's happening. So ultimately, what am I talking about here? Well, let's bring the chart up. Let's keep an eye in terms of what's going on the XRP chart here. We've got this up on the screen and we will dive into this in just a minute. However, one of the most interesting metrics is to observe the derivatives market, which we just kind of talked about open interest and the ratio between long and short positions. Right now, there is a 70% position for longs. A lot of people are bullish, not only on the wider cryptocurrency market, but specifically on XRP as well. Now, this is obviously a good news as people expect that move to the upside. It can be to our detriment with market makers if they want to try and push that price down. Could see some liquidations on the way. And finally, ultimately, what's going on with the SEC and Ripple? The important development with the SEC is whether they have access to these financial documents. They have the little win at the court case. What's going to come out of them, what's in them, and does it make a difference? All at the same time as being in the court case with Coinbase. So very interesting. Two big things to keep an eye on, the open interest and that SEC court case. Now, what's going on with Ripple? We can see here we came off that 482 bottom at about 96%, 0.08, just flipping towards the end of the day here. 51.40 is the price, but we're looking to retest this uptrend. We've got the 50-day exponential moving average that we're holding off right now. Here's where we want to get to, the 200 crossing at that 5-6 range. But if we fib this, we've got a little bit of work to do. We'll take it from the top. You can see there, we're looking to break above the 2.5 range, and the 382 is again hitting at that point with the 200 exponential moving average, which is where we want to see a push. On the macro side of things, if you take the weekly chart, it is a positive story. People might not feel this. When in doubt, zoom out. Ripple is in an upward trend, whether you like it or not. It is. The Bollinger Bands are pretty wide though, and this always signifies high volatility and not much in terms of price activity. You can see where we get the breakouts. The Bollinger Bands tend to tighten up, and then we get that breakout. So what do we get for XRP? What's coming around the corner? Two big metrics. I think if the market stays as positive as it is, I think Ripple could see a little bit of a move. True moving of big numbers. Talking about $1 is yet to come. That's going to be on the back of the court case. But as ever, let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of XRP? Are you bullish? Did you think that we were still in an upward trend? Or have you moved on? Something else you want to get your eyes into? Let me know, as always, down in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. We're here every day, educating and bringing you the best in cryptocurrency. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.